This episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Head down to the link below to get some fantastic deals on video games and shop with confidence, knowing that every game on this site comes directly from publishers and you get a fantastic deal in the process. Not only that, this video is also brought to you by XSplit. Head down to the other link down there and get in on the fantastic family of products that XSplit has to offer, including XSplit Broadcaster, which is a fantastic program for live streaming, video recording, and even making this video that you're watching right now. Head down to the link below. And let's not forget, this show wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the great people making Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Head down to the link below. Foundry Virtual Tabletop is perfect for all of your virtual tabletop needs. It's very easy to set up, very easy to mod, very easy to get all of your game systems working, including D&D 1st Edition, D&D 5th Edition, Pathfinder, Fallout Pen and Paper, even Bunkers and Badasses. Head down to the link below and try out Foundry Virtual Tabletop absolutely free. And last but certainly not least, we need to give a big shout out to the folks at ForgottenAdventures.net for their dedication to the craft of map-making assets, virtual tokens, battle maps, Clip Studio brushes, and builder packs, all available on ForgottenAdventures.net. Link down below in the description.
Nod, slurp coffee, and Zach's ready to head out.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Alright,
And
stop
as we
in
head out
whenever you
the
want.
door, I lean over to Demare. I'm like, I told you you would like these people.
Yeah, I did. They actually know how to treat a legend around here. And on our way out, Demare lifts her hat above her head and goodbye, and then puts it back on.
Like, you, as soon as he found out who you were, that, 180 that, like, spectrum of how they felt about you, and, like,
It's also worth noting that once it was revealed that they were gonna try and assassinate me, I didn't react. Not because I already knew, just because I didn't care. Because they weren't.
I'm surprised the purple, fuzzy, quote-unquote tiefling isn't as recognizable to that many people. Tiefling in the eyes of people who don't know better.
Yeah.
Maybe they've only heard of the person's name, not seen.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's... I mean, Gearhead isn't necessarily, like,
Do you want to know why crime was so...
purple equine devil or something. Like, it's not descriptive of who they are. But as soon as it's like, oh, yup, that matches the description to a T, there's zero doubt here.
Ah, okay.
Do you know why it's so easy to do crime in this day and age?
Hi.
It's because it's very hard to get a picture of someone.
Also,
See, I would
just
simply
kill
magic.
people.
Anyway, we head off to the,
To the others.
Yes!
Hunter's Lodge, let's go.
So... Oh, sorry.
Come.
Snack got caught in my throat. So, Nicholas and Dante, you make it to the Hunter's Lodge before the others. You notice waiting outside are the three people that you had met the day prior, as well as what seems to be their familiars, mounts. You're not entirely certain. They, a wave of greeting.
Whoa.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. How did you sleep?
Okay, I guess.
Wonderful to hear.
I'm assuming the others are coming by shortly.
Yeah. They went off somewhere.
And I guess we will continue to wait.
Cricket chirping.
After a couple minutes, the rest of the party shows up.
Hey guys,
Yo,
Hello.
got
On.
the crew situation sorted.
Oh, really? And how'd you do that?
Influence.
Interesting.
Well, fame, but you know.
I swear I told you about the cafe.
Well, you
Yeah,
just
sure.
said the cafe. You didn't explain anything about it.
I'm making shit happen. Anyway, so why are we here?
Dragons.
Yeah. When our plans on facing the dragons.
Kill them.
Who should be stationed where? Well, that part's obvious. The mayor.
Where is this cafe? That sounds like something that would be
Don't worry about
quite
it.
nice to go to tomorrow.
You wouldn't like it. It has really weird coffee.
Hmm.
You need a refined taste to have it, like me.
He's a chill demeanor, I guess.
I mean, are there any other coffee places around here? I mean, we're
Spicy
not
Oak.
going to be here. The restaurant?
Yes.
I thought the coffee was okay, I guess. but-
Anyway, let me see who else we can
Yes?
rope into this.
Dragons.
And I head up to the front door of the lodge.
So, you make your way to the lodge. It looks more or less the same as you left it. I'm assuming you're gonna just make your way on in.
Oh, I just walk in like I own the dang place.
You make your way in, and you can see that there are a variety of hunters there who, most of them are in casual outfits, still having some breakfast. As you make your way in, a couple of them give you some greetings.
Oh, arm is uncovered, by the way, as I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's a lot of general comments of like, "Hey, there you are. Thought you'd be stopping in soon. Got some new armaments there, I see."
Right. Who wants to go on another dragon hunt?
The room just goes quiet.
You don't get a choice in it because they're gonna burn down your hometown, says Zach.
No one?
Sorry,
Elisa,
when you say I zoned out,
Elisa, you with me? Right, El?
like IRL, I zoned out. What the fuck did Sandra say? Liz?
Honestly, I also zoned out.
Really?
More important, Liz.
Oh, God.
It was who's ready to fight dragons with the crowd of hunters.
Basically, yes.
Oh,
Anyone?
I
Elisa,
guess I'm
Rydell,
ready.
are any of you with me?
Again, it's your
Yes.
hometown at stake.
As ready as we can be. Do you have a plan, at least?
Sure. And I unrolled the map. I think what we need...
Are you still using this old map?
Do you have a better one?
Well, it has the coffee stain.
Do you know how hard it is to get a coffee stain out of paper?
I mean, yes, but you made this when you were 12.
It works!
Yes, it worked as a coaster as well.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Oh, always happy to help. If you want, I can give you another one.
No.
Now's just the time.
Goddess, help me.
Well, she needs to help us all if we're going to get through this.
Can I finish?
No, I think I need to make a couple more snide comments
Who's
first.
talking right now?
This is Elisa.
That's the fuzzy one, right?
No, Elisa is Sandra's hunting friend.
Oh, okay.
Friend.
I'm so glad I came home.
Oh, we're glad you're back as well, Sandra. At this point, most of the lodge have made their way over to you. The Rydell is, slowly making their way over, and you can all see that Rydell is like stockier, a number of bite and slash marks from various hunts, and hands well worn. They are currently munching on some bread. Go on, Sandra.
Right. So, imminent dragon attack. We have... I look over at Zach. I guess you could call it divine knowledge that it's going to happen in the coming days. So, I figured the best way to defend the town would be a rapid response. Just have a group on standby, or a large group, multiple groups even, on standby at a moment's notice. We double the guard at the watch post to watch the skies. They're... like, come on, we built that thing after the bear attack. We might as well get some use out of it.
Is that it?
So far, yes. I only had one night to come up with this.
Great. So, we get people in Watchtower, and we just have people around.
It's not easy to figure out where they're gonna come from.
Yeah, we don't have it exactly have an estimation.
If people want to barricade their homes, that would be a good idea.
A barricade isn't exactly going to help whenever your house is burning. If
helps.
anything, that's just going to make things worse.
It helps with the bear attack.
Yeah, well, these aren't bears we're dealing with. These are dragons.
Yeah, bears don't breathe fire or like the electricity
All
or
bears
poison
don't
or.
breathe fire or poison.
Whatever else they breathe.
Well, actually, there was the fire bear, but
That's
that was
what I
different.
mean. I mean that not all bears. There's a larger number of fire-breathing dragons than there are fire-breathing bears.
Hashtag not all bears.
Oh my god, kill yourself.
Now.
So, they're trying. You can see that Elisa is looking at you, Zach, and they're trying to gauge which noun to give you.
Dare say.
Hong.
That's how really
The clown works too.
Clown. Gotcha. That explains the face. Okay. They're like motioning in front of their face to just signify makeup. Okay. So, you have knowledge.
Yeah, and just whips out
Knowledge.
an illusion
Infinite
matching what they
knowledge.
saw of the burnt down fucking Shurthor.
Great. Awesome.
Dragons burning it and all.
Horrifying. I
With
hate
whatever
it.
details you could only get from the sky.
Okay.
Wow. Is that wow? Ooh. Not a fan of that portion right there. That's
I don't
my
even know who that
house.
guy is, but that guy was explicitly ripped apart by like 2 of them, so like...
That's actually. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Let's not. Well, I know which house we're not going to have families be in. Wow. You got a lot of detail packed into this.
And that's just one of the timelines.
Oh, that's even worse to hear.
Which timeline?
There's like a good number of them. It kind of all averages out though, because the generic response to a town that's unprepared for a dragon attack ends up being kind of the same. It's just kind of they go in, they burn everything down, it's over. People struggle to survive in the ashes, except for the lucky few, or maybe the unlucky few.
Can you get us more information?
Possibly.
Great. Can we start by doing that?
Sure. What do you want to know?
You may want to lay him down on the table for this. Them. Sorry.
Yeah. What's important for this? I mean, critically speaking, these are feral dragons. I need to point out, though that may be obvious from the reports.
They're
Unless
full
reports
of-
haven't said that.
They're full of this black stuff.
My God, Sanji, you can't fucking say that.
They are, though. It's like this goop.
So let's start with where are they coming from? How many will there be? What types of dragons are they? Do we have an estimate on how many people we are going to need?
What would it take for Zach to try to do memory recall for some of this information?
If I will say, let's do history.
History, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I can help you with that.
Normal, right?
Wait,
What is history gonna do? How are you gonna help Zach with history exactly?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So
It's
it's like
his
one good
divine-
history, but yeah,
it's
you're
their
right.
I don't know.
divine
Let's get something
brain.
that, I guess, boosting intelligence. I don't know. You got a spell for helping with skills?
Actually, yeah, I do. I have the bless spell.
Bless work with skills? Forget.
That's guidance.
Oh yeah.
Zones out.
Do I
You
have
got guidance, right?
Hold on. Now I have to check. When did I?
It should be in your spells. Though, if you, it should be a cantrip actually.
Oh.
The question is, do either of you have guidance as a cantrip?
That would explain a lot. I never thought of getting guidance.
Does the mayor have guidance?
I know somebody.
Guidance? I don't know, give me a second. What level spell is that?
A cantrip.
It's a
No, I
cantrip.
don't.
Lamau.
Wait, hold on. Somebody just said they had it.
Whomst.
I forgot her name. Sorry. Coco's characters. I forgot. I'm sorry.
You
My
can,
memory's terrible with names.
you can
It's
just
okay.
motion at them.
I guess that is true.
Yes, my friend Amalthea, she has guidance.
Sandra zones back in.
Trying to get some of the details out of my brain after the visions I saw.
If you're okay with me touching you,
Sure.
okay. She goes over and lightly places a hand on you, and you can just feel a light magic seep in, and she has guided you for that plus 1d4 bonus.
All right. So you said history, right?
Correctamundo.
All right. 1d4. The intelligence. With the big stat. Let's go. No.
Wow.
You
Uh,
attempt
Is
to
lucky to
recall.
redo that?
You could do that. I think.
Lucky is for your own, or someone who's affecting you directly.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
I guess we're not gonna know it.
Zach, from what you recall, there were a lot of timelines where a lot of different things happened, and you were kind of focused on the fact that there is a bunch of stuff happening in front of you at once, and it's like, wow, that guy is getting ripped in half by multiple dragons. Just wow.
The one
How
consistent
horrifying.
point.
Yeah,
Is that somebody's gonna become nobody.
in so many timelines, that person is just getting fucked over.
Do we know
Who
who
is
the
said person?
is?
Do they have a name?
They're your neighbor on the other side. You know, the neighbor who's eaten by bears. Yeah, other side house. That neighbor.
Ethan. No, wait, no. Elaith.
That's who you saw getting ripped apart in the illusion.
Elaith was the neighbor that was eaten by a bear.
Are you sure it's not Nolaeth?
You mean his
The brother?
stupid original character?
Anyway.
Hmm.
So,
In which case, maybe might want to reinforce my mental faculties for this one if we're gonna try to get a bit more explicit information from it
Alright.
now again.
Lay them down on the table.
I'm gonna use bless.
Anyone got Intellect Fortress again?
I got you, homie.
Rydell, how
Not
are we
that, but-
stocked?
in which regard?
Do we still have supplies left over from the dragon hunt? And do we still have the old ballista?
Yes and yes.
We're gonna need those.
Great.
I turn back to what the rest of the party's doing.
Zach is comfortably laying down.
Alright, watch this. He can
And
never get it right.
Dante's there, just if he needs to be, just gingerly holding him.
Just checking through the bag to see if they got anything that might help.
Amalthea is a little bit confused, but she gives you a pat there, and gives you another guidance for your D4.
I lean over to Rydell. Watch this. They can never get this right.
Peltrius kind of steps forward and is like, what's going on?
I need to protect my brain from hemorrhaging while doing this. That's what I gotta do.
He's about to reach into a well of infinite knowledge that he picked up when he...
Hey.
They're about to reach into a well of infinite knowledge that they accidentally picked up from a devil.
Hmm.
What?
100%
Alright.
true story. Catch me over dinner. I'll catch everybody up. I've been doing that a lot lately.
Blast bonus is also
turns-
1d4, alright.
Clown knows everything. Hurts their brain when they think about it. Is that enough?
Peltrius turns to Regina. You got a lot less out of your interaction with that devil.
It's fine. What you
Alright,
call?
so Steve, since they did guidance, that means only Eric's blast works, right? For the 1d4?
S-
Because it's a saving throw for the intelligence thing.
yeah, they do not stack, so
Yeah. Anyway, bam.
Oh
Pitiful.
no.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Another 2, though.
That was a 3 this time.
No, it's a 2 and then a 3 for that one, actually.
So, Zach, you are just like, all right, let's get some information. And you start delving into the depths, and it's at that point you realize you forgot to specify the question. and
Oh,
you
no.
just like it is the equivalent of your knowledge running over and just decking you across the face. Your eyes go wide, and then you just fall back, and everyone sees as they are already like laying down on the table, and it's almost like electricity courses just the once an absolute stiff, and then slack, and you can tell Zach is completely unconscious with eyes still open.
Oh dear.
All right. Lay him
Dante
down.
gingerly tries to
Um,
close his eyelids and holds him.
All right, lay them down. There's a couch over here.
Oh no.
I got him.
No knowledge.
Are they okay?
No.
No, but they will be.
All right.
Well-
Dante props Zach up and makes sure that they're comfortable, with pillows and whatnot. Sure, it's nice and snug.
As everyone kind of makes sure Zach is comfortable, no one's sure when, but it kind of prop, quote unquote, comfortably back, kind of up against a pillow as they're on this, long couch. And no one's sure when it happened, but they're suddenly wearing a pair of sunglasses as if they're, awake and not having anyone realize they're asleep, but they're very obviously asleep.
Good old clown.
The clown
Yeah,
and
geez.
sunglasses.
Peltrius just kind of steps forward and is like, I have so many more questions.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
Oh, you
Wow.
can
I got a
ask. Well,
question.
you can ask Zach. There's no guarantee he'll be able to answer them, though.
I think the worst of it was when they asked if it would be a good idea to ask a question.
They thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, they thought that was a good idea.
The answer was no.
And they found that out the hard way, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Like, bleeding from a lot.
Well, they don't appear to be bleeding this time, at least.
That's an improvement.
They've gotten better with it.
Is it alright if I have a look at them?
If you think it can help.
Sure.
Maybe help understand a bit more. Peltrius steps forward and slides the goggles over his eyes and begins examining Zach. Well... Huh. Yeah, this is... There's a lot going on, and not all of it is completely magical, which is kind of my realm of expertise, but wow. Wow. There's, that is the... Why is there surrounding magical aura? It looks like clown faces and horns, and that's not how magical signatures should be.
Demir just kind of gestures to the clown makeup on Zach's face.
Yeah, Zach. Well, not
No,
always. Clown
no.
magic. Weird.
you can't write that off as just clown. There's no arcane school
It's
of
like he's a fucking idiot.
clownery.
Oh, I don't know how else to describe it.
And then
There's
she
also
says,
the
"You're a fucking
acting
idiot."
made
We
with a
think
freaking
we think
zombie
they
that I forgot until now.
we think they got
So-
the idea while they were or at least I think they got the idea for clownery while they were on some undersea adventure on another planet.
Jameer looks over to Sandra and says, "You're an even bigger idiot."
I'm fun.
I think about it. Currently, Zach's mind is like a massive cesspool of. I have no idea. Like, there are
Jameer's
so
going
many
to try to
things that are warping
close
it and
Zach's.
whatnot.
Actually, has Zach been blinking at all?
Dante had closed Zach's eyes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
This is. I am legitimately afraid of the other things that this realm can hold, because certain things have multi-dimensional laws of understanding, and wow.
Right.
Well, what does your multi-dimensional laws of understanding say about our sleepy clown friend here?
Out of character, can I use Divine Intervention to see when the attack is happening?
Yeah, if you want to attempt to divine intervention,
Sure, I'll do
it. You get your once a day, roll a D100, and you need to get 10 or less.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Mhm.
Welcome to divine intervention.
The dice roll, but it's less
Oh.
painful than mine.
Well, that
Alright.
didn't work.
Shrug.
Oh well. Just a
Nicholas,
shrug.
grasping your book, you attempt to reach out in a way you never have, and you're not sure if you did it right. Like, you're not sure how you go about it. You might need a little more practice.
Yeah.
You get a vague response of "most likely so."
It's like
Ask
a magic
again.
8-ball.
Ask
Don't
again later.
say maybe.
Well, let's get. I'm about to sleep first to do that.
Maybe.
Try asking again.
Would you put that magic conch away? It doesn't work.
Hey, Magic Conch, will I ever get
And
married?
this was the first time I used it.
See, Regina, that isn't a weird question to ask the magic conch. And you-
Hey, Steve,
Yes.
can I consult a magic 8-ball on this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I consult a magic 8-ball that I have, but I didn't list because it's a novelty item.
Alright, what are you asking the magic 8-ball?
I am asking the magic 8-ball, is everyone around me so stupid?
Alright. You give it a shake and ask again later.
I wait exactly 1 minute down to the second, and then I ask it again and shake.
Might as well just ask when the dragons are attacking in like 5 days. It's a really specific number right
That
now.
is useless information.
Ow!
He'll at least give us sort of an estimate.
So
For
this is the
magic
bunch
8-ball.
that I'm hanging out with, folks.
Better than everything else that we've tried so far because everything else has failed.
This
And
is the bunch I'm hanging out with now, folks. The clown that can't stay awake, and the purple one who consults a magic 8-ball.
What does the magic 8-ball say now?
the magic 8-ball responds in a response that you had put in as you see it, comma, yes.
I decide not to break the 8-ball.
With as much effort as you can muster, you manage to put the 8-ball away.
I resist my addiction.
Paltreus, still wearing the goggles, is just kind of having a look at everyone, and particularly the 8-ball as Demare is shaking it. Turns around to Sandra. Right. So, what potentially would you need? As I have a number of services I could offer.
What do you have?
Well, I am a savant arcane practitioner, a conjurer, and are you okay? Never mind, I guess.
We both kind of look at her.
Demir grins innocently as she can possibly muster, with little effort.
Demare. Valtrace like takes a step back in an attempt to turn away while not turning his back to Demare. I am a conjurer and a magic item craftsman.
How many dragon slaying arrows can you make in an hour?
In an hour.
Or
Actually,
an amount of time. I don't know how long we have.
But you said you can make something that's toned to magic, maybe like a dragon detector, to see where the dragons are currently attacking.
I think a dragon detector that's really good is your eyes. Ears also work too.
I mean,
A
more to know about the whereabouts currently.
With the assistance of Amalthea, a combination between scry and locate creature may be able to be turned into a dragon detector of some form. As for dragon slaying arrows, those are a bit more difficult of an enchantment.
Too much.
A bundle of 10 would take me at least 3 days.
Alright, don't worry about it.
And yes.
We might not have 3 days.
I think I have all of the spells needed to make a thing like it, because I think I have scrying and dragon detection.
What would you need for that detection thing?
Well, I have a variety of implements with me as well. Some reimbursement would be preferable, but not mandatory. And depending on how effective you want it to be, certainly if you have more materials. If you have materials of dragons, it's a bit of an ask, though, apparently within this realm.
Sandra reaches into her bag and pulls out a necklace of dragon teeth.
Well, that'll work.
One from
Good, and
each dragon we've killed.
Did you want this back?
If possible, yes, but if not, don't sweat it.
Okay, then we're going with the don't sweat it option.
Okay. They're trophies anyway. Might as well put them to use.
Right. And so, depending on how much you would like to invest in this, I want to say something very rudimentary would be 1,000 gold pieces, and for something quite nice, I would say maybe 5,000.
5,000.
I look over at the mayor.
Demir stares back at Sandra.
Do you still have those golden dragon scales?
Yep.
You think we could use those?
Why?
Well, I'm talking reimbursement for the things that I am getting from my own personal
Alright, Demare, you want to go halvesies on this?
I only have like.
Demare
700
stares at Sandra.
pieces, and you know Demare has no interest in paying it.
That money is already spent.
Please?
Honestly, it's kind of fucked to this guy to ask for money whenever it comes to saving a whole ass town.
It's a living.
Yes, this is actually my job.
Uh-huh.
And if you
Yeah,
would,
it's kind of fucked to need to be paid to actually save lives, if you ask me. Demare says, picking
How
up
else do you expect him to work?
you must realize that we chose to stay here an extra day. We can leave right now if you would like.
Demare just kind of stares at him uncaringly.
Yes, that's what I thought. You aren't going to give me an answer to that, and
You
I'm
don't
going
want a town
to.
die.
You have this.
Most I have is like 1,000 GP.
I do believe in me so much.
Hmm.
So I can give you. So how much would be the cheapest that you could afford this? How much?
The most basic would be 1,000.
I have a diamond and 700 gold pieces.
We
I
need
can
that
pay
diamond.
for it. Oh,
I have
Why
over
don't you ask Zach
2,000
when they wake
gold.
up?
wait, you have over 2,000 gold, Dante?
Yes, because I don't spend my money on anything.
Where are you holding that?
Don't question it. I'll pay for half of it, and Dante can pay for the other half. I'll give him 50 platinum.
Screw it. Sandra reaches into her bag of holding and pulls out a rather sizable bag and starts fumbling around for platinum pieces.
I mean,
I'll see.
like I said, one of the things I do have, like one of my things I have that is, you know, monetary value is gems. One or
I'll also say at this point, Zach does begin to rouse as coins are starting to be counted.
Do you take
There's money.
Electrum?
Electrum?
You don't have that where you're from?
Peltreus looks at Regina and then back to Sandra.
But
It exists.
Morning, Zach.
I got nothing.
We
Again.
noticed. Do you have any money?
Yeah. What do you need it for?
All right, if it is 1,000, I do not mind just giving what you have given me.
Can I pay in?
Well, I already gave 50, so 50
How much you
platinum.
give?
50 platinum, so 500's already paid.
I'll throw 100 platinum into the pool.
Let me just still check what I got in my tiny logbook. Checking what Zach has in their fucking thing.
Aren't you? Most of the party is supposed to be loaded, guys.
You guys chose not to be
currently
loaded.
on me in like.
Y'all
gems
explicitly
and other
chose
things
not
that
to
you
be
guys
loaded,
rolled.
Too
unfortunately.
lazy.
Y'all were the ones who chose not
We
to.
were like, you're gonna need this loot later, you might as well take some, and everyone's like, nah, we're gonna do the humble thing of not take any money, and here we are.
And of course,
With
the
Zach
mayor is
having-
over here not pitching
Hey,
at all.
I already still have money that is still from my time being a leader, like in the Orc lands. Like I still have
Zach
chieftain
didn't actually take any of it.
because he still just has what he had from then. So
Anyway, Zach's like, so
from
how
the
much?
things that we found, like I still have a gold trade bar. I still have multiple like gems and other things that amount to a decent amount. So I have like on me about 2,000.
Zach's just gonna like, so what is this paying for again?
Dragon detection.
You can do that?
Apparently, yes. I didn't know.
Like, you could guarantee me you got some kind of dragon detector, whatchamacallit, you can
Yes.
make.
I'm an arcane craftsman.
What do you need for it? Like, get me up to speed. I've been in a coma, I guess, for like 5 minutes.
Well, I have a majority of the
Still
components
daytime,
already. I will have to be digging into my private stash for things that were reserved for other clientele, but they can be replaced given enough funds. So if I have the means to replace it, and also those gems certainly would assist, as gems make wonderful components. I can create a dragon detection, some form of combination between locate creature and scry, so that depending on how fine we are able to make this, it can be something akin to either it can tell you when a dragon is within a certain radius, all the way to amount, distance, and direction for however many dragons are approaching, though that takes quite a bit more time, effort, and components.
So how much was that again? I'm just checking my
Rudimentary is 1,000 gold pieces.
and above that,
5.
The
5,000.
well, 5,000 is a quite nice one. It can be even greater, and this will be something that you're purchasing from me, so it is yours to keep from here on.
that's for 5,000 or for?
You can go, 2,000, 3,000. It depends on how much I am able to pull out of my business.
What are we at? 2,500 right now?
2,500 or like 250? Are you saying?
We're at 500. I threw
No, we're
50.
at least
2,500.
1,500. What did Dante throw in?
Oh,
I mean, it depends on how much you need.
Yeah, like what are we at right now? What's the number?
1,500.
All right, I'm gonna write that down here. Zach's like, huh. So yeah, 5,000. What's that? I mean, all right. I can help out with the rest of it. I just need a bit more leeway going forward.
What do you mean?
Just to work with me in the future a bit more, yeah. Yeah, invest in most of what I would have got into
I'm
this.
not
then.
gonna help you burn down towns.
Well, yeah, no, but like I might need you to help me bury a body or so.
Were they bad people?
Most likely. I mean, it's not gonna. I'm not evil. But we're accurate.
Sometimes I
I'm
feel
not
like
so
you're
callous.
At this
I-
entire fucking
Perfectly fine with
conversation
just
happening.
getting-
Zach's like, I'm not that callous. It's just like,
Mm.
don't be such a tightwad about it. Be more fun. Be more open to the mirth. Okay? Okay. Anyway, I don't even have... Just, look. I'm just here for fun. Fighting off dragons sounds like fun. Losing to dragons doesn't sound like much fun. And a dragon detector is pretty fucking cool. And I'm gonna want to keep that, actually, if I'm gonna pay for, like, the vast majority of the cost. You okay with that? I'm gonna put down, like, 3,500 to round it out to fit
As
for
the
the Fed
Dragon Slayer, I might...
You could have a substantial stake in it, sure.
Alright, sure.
Alright, Zach's gonna just like, alright, so I'm gonna have to go back to... Well, I'll have to... Yeah, we'll have to go to the harbor to get the rest of the gold and the pounds of gold to make up the 3K 500. But, yeah, we'll get your 5,000 gold.
Right. So, since you're saying that's how much you'll be willing to reimburse me, then I will get started with that right away with Amalthea. So long as we have an area within here, I'll have to set up some rudimentary wards, but we should be good to get that crafted for you, and it'll be ready tomorrow.
Okay.
Crafts it, it immediately starts going off. The dragons are here.
Okay. We have something.
We need to make some
Somewhat.
money. You know, should probably lay claim to those dragons we're killing or some good amount of them. Considering,
The dragons.
you know, actually, going henceforth, this is now Orzurian business to the degree that I'm involving myself in it. Consider this assistance from a nearby civilization whose magnanimous co-leader happened to be there to help out. Look, we need something to fund our fight against the fucking Cinder Lord, right? We need some money. Clearly, money was extremely important in this situation, so we need money going forward. So let's
She stares
get some
daggers at you, and then she's like, "You're not
What
wrong."
do you think we could?
But I
Do you
don't
think
like
we could
it.
fight the Cinder Lord with nothing? No, we need money.
You're not wrong, but I don't like it.
But hey, I did donate most of the fucking funds for it, so like, hey, just help me out.
You're not wrong, but I don't like it. But
Such is the world.
I'm gonna try.
Tons of dragons burning down everything is kind of boring in the long run, but we have to stop it or else it's gonna be boring. So, here we are.
Well, we all saw what it did to Riverside.
Yeah. It was very impressive what they left over, but it's just so empty. That's just disquieting as fuck.
All right. Now, I turn to the rest of the lodge. So, who needs a crash course in dragon slaying?
A lot of them start kind of murmuring and nodding. Everyone seems to be on board with, defending the town from incoming dragons.
Anyone needs anything, I'll be on the couch. My head still hurts.
Yeah, you sleep this one off.
Someone tell the inn I'm gonna not pay for shit. I'm saving their fucking town.
Amalthea walks over and lays her hand on Zach again, and you can feel the headache starting to subside. Hopefully that helps.
You know, it actually does. Usually I'm stuck like this for like a day, and with like so much more difficulty thinking things.
She returns over to Paltrius's crafting area that a couple of the other hunters just kind of like moved some tables and squared off an area where wards are already starting to be placed.
And I'm gonna go do my crash course in dragon slaying. Cue the montage.
Alright, I'm going to need you to make a dragonology check.
What's a dragonology check?
Hang on, let me look at your skills really quick. I'm gonna say wisdom plus proficiency.
Wisdom is already plus proficiency, I think. Oh wait, no, it's so instead of a +3, it will be a +7.
Yep.
With advantage.
Yep.
Favorite enemy. Alright. I have to actually enter this manually. D20KH, I haven't done this in a while.
Oh.
I'm just gonna take the 20. It fucked up, but...
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to roll a second die. Sandra has an amazing crash course with everyone. She's worked with all of these hunters before, and it is... You are able to, refresh everyone's knowledge, tell them, this is how the dragons have been acting, this is how you should act, and everyone is kind of prepped and ready to, at the end of the day, to, fight dragons should they start making their way to the town.
At some point in the middle of all of it, I point at Demer. Demer, you're good at crafts, right? Wood crafts?
Yes.
I need a giant mock-up of a dragon made out of wood, and I need it yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna make one.
Alright,
We use that for training purposes.
make a tinkering check, I'll say.
Don't I just use my tools?
Yeah. That's
My
tinkering.
wood carver's tools.
Oh,
that I have.
you're proficient with wood carving. That's alright. Fuck that. Yeah, go for it. Wood carving tools.
Before I start, I ask how big.
Sandra holds her arms out, like, really big. Like, you saw the dragons we fought.
Demir starts making a life-size replica of a dragon.
Yeah. Over the course of the day, by the time Sandra is done with her crash course, you have a very realistic dragon.
That's
Full
a
size.
beautiful dragon.
That is actually...
How's this?
That is actually... That... Wow. That's amazing.
You could make a living off
You
of
did
that.
an
blows off
incredible job.
some wood shavings from her tools. Thanks. I'm good at it.
I can tell. I mean, ever since you took apart that chair, I can tell, but still.
I forgot about
Oh yeah,
that.
I've also been using a lot of actual wooden materials around the place.
Yeah, like there's an
I
entire
forgot
table
the
missing
whole
now. And,
kitchen.
yep, they no longer have any wood prepped for cold nights, and some floorboards and chairs are missing, but no one said anything. You're the one
I
who's
also
on the
directly
mission.
grabbed a chair out from a guy while he was sitting on it.
I can reimburse for the furniture, don't worry.
I won't.
No, I will. It's fine. This is important.
Nick, do you have books?
I have books.
I need to shove magic knowledge into my head. I got the one book, but I need more.
I have books.
I'm assuming Nicholas does have books, but I guess I'm gonna roll to see if I have books.
I literally have books. I'm offering you books.
I mean,
Okay,
sure, what
that's
kind of magic
interesting.
books are they?
The fun kind. And I reach into my bag and I hand him a book. It's called Feathered Leather.
This is a kink
These
book,
aren't
isn't
the-
it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are
Okay.
these the kink books?
I need.
I think you
I
want
want to get that
or-
arcade knowledge.
books. Yeah, I
This
think
is
you want
not
for like
that.
arcane and whatnot.
Well,
I guess I could write you some stuff about my arcane knowledge if that helps.
Hell yeah! I'm just gonna listen. I'm gonna fuck about with my brain a bit more. I need to get something out of this.
I guess Nicholas is gonna write some arcane books for
Just give me
Zach.
the cliff notes. I'll try to steal a fucking semester at Magic College.
You know what? Sure. Time to roll for whatever Sandra did earlier. I forgot.
What did I do earlier?
The crash course on dragons.
Ah, yeah. Why are you rolling for that?
Well, more like. Guess that'll be a history check.
what are you attempting to accomplish?
I'm gonna help Zach learn Arcana.
Oh, yeah, make a, I guess, Arcana check.
Like making a crash course for Zach to bullshit with magic.
And
15, that still works. Like, unless I got a 1, there's no way it's gonna fail.
Zach, make a intelligence check.
All right. Intelligence check. There you go. Damn. Life says
Well-
no for all of Zach's rolls today.
Oh
They're
my
all been fucking
God.
under 5.
No, it's consistently your intelligence rolls.
Yeah.
It's every
Oh,
time.
never mind. I guess the crash course didn't matter. Sorry.
Game
Zach's
says
like,
stop.
this means nothing to me.
clown.
All right. So was I guess Regina and Dante, were there anything that you two wanted to do?
Wait, did the guidance wear off?
Yes,
that
the
would
guidance is a
matter.
one-time roll.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, continue.
She's just been watching and listening. Doesn't really have much to say at the moment. Since she is suddenly involved in this.
Thoughts.
Dante, get over here. I need you to play the dragon.
What?
You need me to what?
I need you to play the dragon.
What does that mean?
Cedra has a fucking theater script in her hand. You're the tallest one here. Come on.
Okay, all right, I guess.
Sounds like you want to attack her. I mean, him. What the? Why did I even go with that? My brain just went. Ignore that.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Mood.
But why? What are these theatrics for?
And
She wants you to teach them something.
I walk up to him and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a little bit handsy. Do you mind?
No.
Okay, so this is rock hard abs. You see this? This is where you do not want to shoot the dragon.
Audible thud as like a punch to my abs.
Dang, nails are rock hard.
It goes on like that for a while.
You can cut me.
You can cry to meat.
Just Zach annoyedly while struggling with books. You're supposed to be fucking teaching them, Sandra. What the hell?
She looks over at them. I rolled a 20.
Yes, you did. So, as more or less the day goes by, you, after a bit, have a lunch break. If there's anything you all want to do on the lunch break, we can. If not, then the day will complete.
Oh, I'm gonna check on Selena.
Jazz? During your quick lunch break, you jog out. Bookstore's closed, and you have to go all the way to the other side of town. And she's taking the day off, recovering, hungover.
Okay. I'm gonna take this opportunity to give her the rest of the books.
She like sets the books down next to the other books, and just this like amount of coin and gem, and she doesn't really know what to do with it, and it's just like sitting there, and like you can just smell coffee, despite the fact that it's like noon. She should be having lunch,
Yeah,
but
that
she
doesn't
obviously looks like she just woke up.
Anytime's a good time for coffee. It's I totally get it.
Yeah. How's things?
Oh, great. Wonderful. Fantastic. As you would expect with a clown, a famed pirate, a very handsome stud of a fish.
You always had weird tastes.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, you be sure to publish your book once you're done with your fancy schmancy adventure.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bestseller.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll see you around.
Okay. And you'll make your way on back.
I'm just making sure she's okay.
She's doing her best.
That's good.
Alright, so, once again, was there anything anyone wanted to do before the end of the workday.
Nope.
All right.
Really.
At the end of the workday, Peltrius does return, lifting goggles, placing them on top of his head. All right, here you go. And he's holding just like what looks like a scrying orb, but there are a number of runes on it.
How big is it?
It's the size of a scrying orb, so, crystal ball, about, I'll say 8 inches diameter, so pretty sizable.
Bigger or less big than Taz?
Smaller than Taz.
Oh, okay.
Optimization.
Okay.
So, in case you want to know how to use this, I could just... He channels some magic into it, and it alights. So, if you want to actually put some arcane force into it, you can expand the radius. He puts in a little bit, and you can see the blue astral energy go up the claw ring into the orb, and it kind of zooms out, and you can almost see like a plane where what you'd expect to be the ground, and you can actually see some blips on it. So you might notice those are, small and kind of faint. Those are just things with draconic blood and not exactly, full dragons. Like, there might be some kobolds out there. It might be a wormling. At least within the next day or two with this radius, if you wanted to put more force into it, then you can. If you channel into this rune here, it points to another one on the base where the hand is. This, you would be able to focus in on whichever one you are actually mentally focusing on, and it would bring in more perspective, and you would be able to see which are coming. It is an active source, so you will need to be paying attention, but for things of draconic blood, so long as you have it and you are paying attention to it, it is not something that you have to actively be putting your magic into, but so long as you are holding it, you will be able to...
Hey, Steve.
Yep.
This stuff he's talking about with, like, the magical stuff. Is that stuff I have?
In what way? Like, would you be able to take the orb and do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
From your knowledge in the arcane, to put it into gameplay perspectives, if you take an action and look at the orb, in your general surrounding area, it will allow you to detect any draconic creatures. And if you put in a spell slot, it more or less gives a larger ping. And the higher level spell slot you do, the further out you go.
I throw in a level 3 immediately.
You just reach forward and hit it with level 3.
Oh, I'm holding it. Xander is holding it with undue fascination.
He hasn't handed it over, so you just snatch it out of his hands.
I will gently place my hands on it and lift it up and then do that. He's like holding it, and then he's not exactly expecting you to pick it up, so his hand is just kind of like there, and he gives you a look, but you channel that
third level spell slot into it, and it zooms out further, and you get more pings. And Belchius kind of looks at it, and it's like, well, depending on the direction they're going, that looks to be about 4 or 5 days out. So what you want to do is, so this rune right here, he points to it. If you put your finger on that rune and focus, you'd be able to zoom in on that group and get additional information.
Okay, I do that.
And it zooms in, and you can see there is a cluster that has, it looks like somewhere between a young and adult red dragon and some red dragon wormlings.
How many?
There is the one young to adult red dragon, and it looks like 4 wormlings.
Okay.
In addition, there is what looks to be... The color looks slightly different. You see what looks to be with them a adult orange dragon.
That's a color for dragons?
What does it mean, Sandra? What does your dragon-hating eyes see?
What does my dragon knowledge tell me?
Go ahead and make a dragonology roll.
This is not my field house. It is yours, though.
That's wisdom plus proficiency again?
Yep.
Probably.
Oh, that's why it didn't go... Okay. Shit. Okay, here we go.
So you know that orange dragons, they are a offshoot of red dragons, that they are still immune to fire. They are not as strong as red dragons, but they breathe some form of powder, and the only thing that you really know is that they cause explosions. Red dragons are fire, orange dragons are explosions.
This might be a problem.
This would
Yeah.
happen to be akin to Elden Ring, would it?
Elden Ring? No.
Because I remember there were gargoyles that shot out orange powder,
But it's
which
no.
then exploded.
No, this is like retro D&D stuff. I think they come from 2nd edition.
Okay, I wouldn't put it past you to make an Elden Ring reference. What about the Blood One references?
I mean, listen.
Don't worry about it.
You know me too well.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
What did I just hear?
I'm pretty sure it was Octi.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting time. You also get another ping coming from a little bit of a different area, which, by the way, that was from the south. And it looks to be, from what you recall on the map, quickly jumping to the world map, so you would assume they were by Caltheus. And if those are the dragons that are going to be coming in, they're probably going to be hitting around here. And there are also dragons that seem to be coming from the direction of the Tower of the Elders. and you can see that it is some metallic dragons. Since you put in a 3rd level spell slot, also it seems like potentially those dragons are going to hit Shurthor at the same time. So you're likely, if you just have people waiting outside the bounds, there's going to be a split fight. And of the metallic dragons, it seems to be one brass dragon that's somewhere between young and adult, a young silver dragon, and then some bronze dragon wormlings. It looks like there are 3 wormlings.
I've never fought a brass dragon. I've never had to. They're usually good. Any way to gauge if these are good? Or is this just a detection thing?
It's detection. It does not do alignments. One would assume they're metallic dragons. They should be, well, with the Ichor you mentioned, there's no guarantee.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure.
Which would be more difficult to fight against.
At least we have a radar for
Definitely
it.
the
I
brass.
didn't really think about having a tech good and evil spell assigned to it, though. That was my bad. I didn't
There's
think
a range limit on that, I think.
Well, actually, unusual thing. With your realm, the detect good and evil, it seems to not function the same as in my realm. In my realm, it legitimately detected alignment. In this realm, it seems to detect if things are of certain natures, such as from the hells, undead,
Bear stairs.
from the Fey realm.
Indeed, exactly what I tried to see when we first met, but being from a different place, I was not able to, and it's only to see what he just described.
Oh yeah, by the way, now that the orb stuff is happening, I'm gonna put my hand on it and try to look for dragons in this building.
There are no dragons in the building.
Does my
Not
arm
even
get
counting
picked up?
Sandra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does
that's the
my
only
arm
one I'm
get
trying to
picked up?
test for.
You zoom in as much as you can, and like extremely faint.
Gimmer looks to Sandra and goes, "Congrats, Sandra. You've become the thing you hated so much. You're a dragon."
No, it's the arm.
Yeah, you.
It's the arm.
What's a dragon arm?
Dragon arm on you. You are part dragon. Congratulations.
No, it's just my arm. Look, it has fur on it.
Does it?
Yes.
That's dragon fur.
Dragons don't have...
Zach attempts to identify the fucking fur.
It is Sandra fur.
Yeah, no, that's deer, though.
Yeah.
She's shedding
Yeah,
a little
dragon
because the summer months are coming. Do deer shed? I don't know.
I mean,
Dude, they shed their
He's
whole ass
not
horns
against
off
all
of the tops of their
dragons.
heads.
Yeah,
like,
Sandra
they
doesn't do
shed.
that.
but it's so cool when they do. They get covered in, like, they break, their antlers come off.
Did your
Then they
sister
get
look like
covered,
Konya
they
fish?
grow back, are covered in a felt, and then they have to scrape that felty, like, fur stuff off so it looks, like, all gory and red when they first start getting it off of their horn. Pretty epic. Fun deer facts!
But wait, it's just considering it. Did your sister look draconic in nature, or
Oh,
just?
for the love of the goddess.
I mean, after when we saw her, I don't remember.
Leave my sister out of this.
She might be a
just
dragon,
curious.
you know.
She's not a dragon,
She's so a
but
dragon.
I need
Just
to.
taking on acid.
Also, does it detect my really awesome carving?
Okay.
Unfortunately, it does not have draconic blood flowing through it, so no. But you feel like it really should.
Demir goes up to her carving afterwards, puts a hand on its cheek, and says, "Don't worry, you're a dragon to me, bud." And then she quickly carves in a single tear on the dragon's cheek.
Aw. But yeah, now we know what the dragons are. For now.
I'd have to remind me of my sister.
Right.
I'm sorry, it came to mind. I am
Fair,
sorry
she's
for that.
Dragon, you can literally find her with that.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought you'd be excited to hear that you can track down your sister with the object
Yeah.
you hold in your hand.
If your arm is
Okay.
detected as dragon origin, then you could probably detect your sister.
Are there any other faint traces around?
I mean, hang on, let me have a peek at the map.
Oh, go ahead. No, I'll squint really hard.
You, with the 3rd level spell slot that you put in, you get a zoom about, and like it within the radius that you have, you're not seeing anything major. There, like as said prior, there may be like minor things that are like, you know, a kobold compared to a dragon. It has the blood, it might have the madness, but you would assume at this point a lot of them are going crazy and attacking everything and dying. So if there was a kobold warren, then they're probably not in that warren anymore and probably killed themselves against some town guards.
Also, wait, couldn't we detect the Lord of Cinders with this?
I can already do that.
Yeah, the arm kind of does that, I think, right?
Yes.
Hug.
But I mean, actually get a look at him rather than just having a vibe of where he is.
I can scry on him.
Oh, speaking of scrying, that actually does double as a scrying orb. It's better for dragons, but you can use it for other things as well. It's a glass orb that, you know. Yep. Just thought that'd be a useful piece of information.
I try scrying on myself.
Do you have the scry spell?
No. I hand it to Nicholas.
What, you want me to scry you?
It's a scrying orb.
Scry me! Scry me!
I wanna
Just
see-
shout.
I want
Okay,
to see if it
sure.
works.
Could we scry someone more
I
useful,
use-
like,
My sister.
Scribe
Yeah.
or your
Sure,
sister, yes.
scrying your sister. Let's do that. Yeah.
give Sandra a dub today.
Can you post a scry spell so I know what the saving throw is?
Its target makes a wisdom saving modifier. Save.
Yeah, can you just
wisdom.
post it?
Nicholas has seen
By
my
how
sister.
well, by how well you know them. On a failed save, you can see here around the target. So Sandra's sister has to do a wisdom saving throw.
I hope you don't see your sister doing anything scandalous with the Lord of Cinders.
That would be horrifying.
I'm gonna slap you.
For Sandra.
I'm gonna slap you so hard across the face.
Wait.
I'm saying I hope we don't see that. Cheese and fucking rice. What the hell?
There,
is crazy?
boom, scrying.
How many people
I
are
posted it.
around us right now, by the way?
You still got the whole, like, lodge.
Okay.
Since you
Second
posted,
hand, you have heard of the target, you have met the target, you know the target well. So I have met the target, so I have no
Mhm.
saving modifier. Connection, I know what they look like, so that should be a -2 saving modifier, right?
You do not I mean, technically you have the sister right there, so yeah, I'll give her an additional -2. So what was the save DC?
You got anything you kept from her?
No. I didn't put a
Oh,
bow
weird.
after her, but that's about it.
Saving DC is a
Oh, that's
15.
right. Hmm.
So it would be -2 with the saving modifier.
Tribulations we
So-
go through.
What? Oh,
Well, she succeeded, whatever.
so you take the moment to begin casting the spell, because it does take 10 minutes to cast. You have the scrying orb as the focus, and as you meditate, you start attempting to draw the connection to Sandra's sister, and you do feel your consciousness go into the specifically dragon-seeking orb, and you get a ping, and you feel it. You found the trail, you start pursuing it, and as you get closer and closer, you just start feeling heat. This overwhelming heat. And everyone can see Nicholas, like, just a little bit of uncomfortable look on the face. And suddenly a single bead of sweat. And the skin starts to turn a bit pink as
Oh gosh.
the minutes go forward and forward, and you're pursuing this, and you typically are going through the clouds, along the weave, the ley lines through the sky, and the clouds turn to smoke, and you go further. And as you are honing in on a spot, suddenly a draconic eye opens in front of you. No. And you snap back. You find yourself in the Hunter's Lodge again. The warmness still on you. But you feel that while you had attempted to connect, something new and stopped you.
Yeah, well, something stopped me.
Guess
Gosh,
we
I
know
wonder if
who.
it was
Ludwig's
the
Dragon
Lord of
Eye, and I
Cinder.
could take it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Lord of Cinders.
Say, you okay? You were looking really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it hurt like heck. It was fiery.
I'm no doubt. I'm sorry, man.
So
I guess
Yeah.
the-
I tried to
couldn't he-
pinpoint a location, but he
Wait.
blocked me from doing it. So sorry.
Wait. Oh, goddess. Why didn't we try sending?
Sending what?
Just sending.
The
Sending
spell
what?
Sending.
The spell sending.
Sending what?
The spell!
The
No, but, like, what are
spell
we sending?
A message.
What are we sending?
Sending a message, I guess, to Sandra's sister, but I'm not doing that.
You're the only one who can.
I am not doing that. This King of
What
Cinders
spell is it?
now knows what what I've been doing, and I do not want to risk it. If I'm literally already getting burned from using the orb, I can't imagine what would happen with the sending. And what level is sending? You should probably have
Sandra
it.
does not have sending.
What
I
level
am
is it?
talking to Demare.
What level is sending?
Sending is a level 3 spell, so Demare definitely has it, probably.
No, because she's multi-class. No,
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Right? Like, what are your spell levels actually?
I have level 2 spells.
Yeah.
Oh crap. I don't want to risk using sending, though. Since the
Why?
Lord of Cinders already knows that I've been looking for your sister.
Bards, clerics, wizards.
Okay, but
yeah,
like,
basically.
think about it like this: what is he going to do?
He
I
could give me an
imagine-
arm like Sandra's, and I don't want that.
Well, you're just sending a
He
message. There's not really
has
much.
to be in the same room with you to do that.
You were in the same room as him.
Yes,
Why didn't you kill him?
because my arm was made of stone at the time. And then he threw me like a rag doll. Don't you think I would have wanted to kill him?
Wait, don't we have sending stones that we could use instead?
We can't.
No, sending
throw
stones
a
only work between
sending
each other.
stone at-
Anyway, yeah, the Lord of Cinders, what the fuck's he gonna do? Nothing.
Are you really
He
sure?
has more of a personal connection with Sandra than he does to you. He's just sort of preventing you from doing scrying, but ascending is just talking, and I can't see why he'd be overly aggressive about that.
I mean, even then, why don't you just put him my way so I'll call him a bitch? You can put all the blame on me.
He goes
So-
to intercept the message, and all it says is, "Hey, Lord of Cinder, you a bitch, boy," and that's it.
Why?
So you
He's just
really
sitting
want-
there like, these motherfuckers. These dumb motherfuckers.
Alright, I'm sending more dragons now, actually.
You really want,
bitch! Bring it on!
you really want me sending on your sister?
Okay, but
Wait, didn't we try that once?
No.
what are we
Before
gonna
with
say?
No,
the
we tried
queen of-
scrying.
No, I meant we had a similar situation with the Queen of Azor. Azor,
That
Isn't
God.
that
was-
an elephant thing, though?
That was mind reading.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, you're right.
that's
with
a whole
sending.
different ballpark of difficulty.
And how would your sister react if I sent her a message?
Well, she gets to choose to respond or not.
I don't know,
That's the problem.
but I
She may just tell the Lord of Cinders right away that, oh no, this person's trying to send her messages.
I mean, we already
It's
tried
me.
fucking scrying.
And that's still a problem, because she currently doesn't like you much.
But why is it a problem? Like,
I need-
I mean,
what's the actual repercussion?
Let them reach out. Come on,
I
it's
need to
Sandra's
talk.
decision.
fine, I'll use sending. Sandra, go ahead. Do what you have to.
Write out a
Okay,
thing for
and
on your
Nicholas to send.
sister.
I'm gonna write you a script.
Yeah.
Sandra pulls out a notebook, rips out a sheet of paper, and starts. She starts writing for like several minutes. And she finally comes back with this. Like you could tell she's counting out the words.
Wait, she also knows. Fine, but I'm also afraid of her doing something here. But okay, sending it is. Hold on, I have to check stuff here. Grind doesn't have to be fun. Okay, I'll have to sacrifice. Okay. Okay, sending away. Using sending.
All right. What do you say to her?
Sorry, tried scrying on you, did not work. Sandra needs to talk to you. She has to explain, please.
That is exactly 20 words I counted.
So, after a few moments, you get back. So that's what it was. She'll have her time. Keep getting better.
Well, that's what she said, Sandra.
I get up and I go home.
Actually, I need to get going now, guys. It's over 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You right.
Session-wise, yeah.
Well, glad that I could be of assistance. Anyway, we'll come up with a plan tomorrow. Sounds good. We'll be at our cabin.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you kindly.
Thank you for the order.
Glad we could help. And with that, next session we will make our plan with the information that you now have.
Whoa.
Wow.
At long last, actual dragon combat information.
Punch him in the throat.
Yeah.
Kick him in the dick.
Hunter,
For
wrap
the
up
neck.
session.
Go for the neck, it's the most vulnerable spot. Punch in the nose makes him go away.
Rope him in the snoot.
We'll see you guys next week. You guys have a fantastic evening. I hope you enjoyed it.
Whoa.